Greetings and salutations to the awakened and those asleep. I hope everyone is deciding to make it another wonderful day and at least make today 1% better than yesterday. Be mindful of your thoughts, align your actions to be an expression of self love and love for your fellow human. I hope some of you are at least starting to question your programming. The message in this video is about the indescribable, total darkness many human souls and lightworkers have to climb out of, heal from, evolve through, to become the sons of light, to help others. So many good human beings get caught up in the intergenerational programming that bombard us from birth that we actually try to conform to societal norms and be what the world wants us to be, just to feel loved. Many of the best of us usually get corrupted by the self limiting beliefs and infected by low vibrational doctrines and ideologies that stunt our energetic growth. Understand that all souls have both the light and the darkness to contend with internally and externally as well. Imagine your soul to be both white light and black darkness to represent good and evil. Now add to that the color of the souls of other people that we meet and that are around us that have been conditioned to act a certain way to get ahead in this life. So even good human souls, star seeds, and earth angels can become agents of darkness because, again, free will is the eternal factor in this school of life. Most have souls that are dominated by ego and somewhat choose the darkness within because they love to live through their ego and nurture their inner demons to attain more temporary stuff they cannot take with them when they die. Now add to that the programming, brainwashing, conditioning, fear, hate, and overall negative energy that the rest of the outside world spreads through news programs, ideologies, self-limiting beliefs. What do you think happens to the individual soul that was once struggling to be white light in a world veiled in the blackest darkness? Hence, the struggle of human souls to awaken, heal, and evolve because truly it is the darkness of the world working to snuff out that light they see in others. The greatest lights attract the greatest darkness. The law of polarity. Please study your 12 universal laws. It is not even one source of darkness, but many beings that are sources of great darkness that bask in evil deeds. They take pride in snuffing out the lights in others. They exist to inflict trauma and scar the souls of others in the hopes that the lights in these souls are extinguished and they become just like them. Misery loves company, but fear and hate enjoy spreading their frequencies to other souls the most. There is no growth without adversity, and our immortal souls know this. It is our job as a divine being to overcome these trials and ascend through the pain. When star seeds come to this earth, we sign a soul contract with the primal divine creator, and we choose to live these lives knowing our challenges will either break us, then we try again, or we evolve through it all and ascend, then enjoy the spiritual ranking we attain as an ascended master of earth. We then become worthy of the stars and can join the rest of the universe as energy beings throughout the cosmos. What are star seeds or light workers, you may ask? Star seeds are foreign souls that come from other star systems in this vast universe. Earth has become a battleground for good and evil, where the most evolved souls of the universe come to test their mettle. You may be a starseed and do not know it. To find out, you do need to heal the state of your soul's current incarnation. Once you awaken and ascend, you will become enlightened to everything. One usually will remember past incarnations in this world and other worlds you have incarnated and ascended through. If you are not a star seed, then your ascension will allow you to remember your soul's origins on this earth as well as your past incarnations. Earth souls are part of the divine, the all, the universe, through the divine spark that is your immortal soul. Star seeds are the same but come from a different space-time, many, many light years away. There are a multitude of star systems, intergalactic beings that have taken an interest in Earth School because of the spiritual ranking one can gain from experiencing one of the harshest and most beautiful existences a soul can never hope to experience. It is like when you first visit an amusement park and get to tell the world about the joy and fears you went through. Like when you play a favorite video game and you get to increase the strength and power of your avatar and your immortal soul as you go through the various difficulties to level up. It is a similar experience but exponentially magnified because of the ridiculous difficulty levels and countless blockages installed by the systems of control to keep the players asleep to this truth. Please understand that there are beings that have made it their mission to act as overlords of the human race that stay hidden in the shadows. These are beings that are masters of energy manipulation. They are able to project, siphon, swap, enhance, control, sync, freely manipulate the flow of all life force energy to bend to their will. Although that is dependent on your free will. You allow them to do this to your life force through the dogma and societal norms that you choose to partake in. You, as a human being, which is half flesh and half immortal divine energy, can do the same thing as well. But most of you forgot or do not know how to even control your own life force energies anymore because of this intergenerational scam to siphon, manipulate, control, swap energies with you. They have done so by using many layers through various systems of control which we allow to manipulate, control, program our hearts, minds, souls, and very being out of our own free will. These systems of control teach us how to think, live, pray, and we gobble it up like it was absolute. Can we all just please take a minute to ask ourselves as to why the fuck are we still allowing other beings, institutions, organizations, religions, governments to tell us how to live our God-given lives? These dark beings that are self-proclaimed overlords have been able to create intergenerational lies, fashioned as truths meant to stunt our energetic spiritual evolution. They know that starseeds, earth angels, empaths, energy vampires are naturally good at what they decide to excel in. So they prey on our hearts, minds, and souls when we are most vulnerable through the systems of control. As in all things, duality exists, and star children are no different. If we want to be bad, we are very good at being bad. If we want to be good, then we are usually too good to a fault. We are usually quite naive during the formative years of our lives and try to fit into society because all beings want to belong. Most starseeds remember what we are here to do during the very early years of our lives. So when you have children that speak of odd things, please do not snuff that out. Try to at least hear them out, and if it is not detrimental to their natural health and others, then please help them explore their purpose. This rarely happens in this current era, so most starseeds or reincarnated sons of light end up conforming to societal norms, and we forget our soul's mission as to why we are here in the first place. It is not until we experience great pain, or sometimes many instances of extraordinary pain, that we either decide to end our lives or rise to the occasion, so we instinctively heal and evolve. I do not mean the healing pushed by this current society where humans are pushed to medicate themselves and rely on external chemical compounds to balance their minds. I mean true, permanent healing wherein we free ourselves from the shackles of trauma that have scarred our heart, mind, and soul. We intuitively learn to protect our energy, relearn energy manipulation, create boundaries, reclaim our power, meditate when no one ever gave us these instructions in this current incarnation. Star seeds are often recognized by humans that can read life force energy, study esoteric knowledge, or the occult. Many of us are sacrificed as children to the various demons, entities, gods, and goddesses that dominate the ethers of this planet. Destiny swapping rituals, energy siphoning spells, blood sacrifice are all done to stunt, block, steal the spiritual energetic gifts of star seeds. Add to that the low vibrational energy that we inadvertently embody through the self-limiting beliefs of the systems of control. Most star seeds remain asleep throughout their incarnations and are repeatedly targeted by dark covens and narcissist energy vampires as well. That has been happening for many thousands of years. Now, things are finally changing. This is the age of Aquarius. It is the age of awakening, and the very heavens themselves are working in our favor. It is certainly still our choice if we will either choose to remain bound to these self-limiting beliefs, because I know it is quite difficult to shed intergenerational programming that have fashioned blatant lies as absolute truths. So therein lies the challenge. You can overcome the brainwashing, programming of society and the systems of control by calling back your energy, recognizing you are a divine sovereign being on your own, and you do not need chaperones of dogma to navigate the spiritual, energetic ethers for you. Merely look within, heal yourselves from past trauma that have molded your current personality, forgive yourself and others, reclaim your own energies, listen to the divine spark within that is your soul, tap in. Practice unconditional self-love. Learn to love others unconditionally. Control, direct, and master your own internal energies, then ascend through the death of your own ego. Atlanteans, ancient Egyptians got it right when they said one must die to realize the meaning of life, but they did not mean literal death. Please do not be so brainwashed by negativity to think that. They meant the death of ego, the repeated death of negative human emotions, or the repeated death of the darkness of your immortal human soul. Even when one ascends or becomes enlightened or a son of the light, we are still subject to the full spectrum of human emotion. Learning to alchemize the negative dark energies we repeatedly encounter through negative energy death and energetic transmutation is key. There is no growth without adversity, and our immortal souls know this. We need to learn to become an alchemist of energy to truly master and control the flow of ambient and internal energies to truly realize the meaning of life. Once we are able to do this, then we graduate Earth School as intergalactic ascended masters, and your soul is free to do whatever you choose. Thank you so much. I love you all. Know and believe that you all hold the power of the Almighty Spirit inside you. Please share and subscribe.